Hello there! What is going on, X-Wing fans? We are taking a look at a scenario pack for X-Wing called the Battle of Yavin. We're going to unbox this. We're going to take a look at the new Standardized Loadout cards. Finally, see what's on the back of them and why we've only ever seen the front. I'm just so curious what they did with the back. Is it strange that that's the number one thing I'm most curious about in this pack? Probably not so strange considering how they've spoiled most of it already online, but it's still cool to actually get it in hand. The points did just recently come out, and there has been a big points update. Mostly it's just points for this stuff, but there were a couple of other changes where a lot of things got nerfed, and really virtually nothing got better. So if you guys haven't already checked out the recent points changes from AMG, definitely do that. While I'm getting this all sorted out, I want to thank today's sponsor, Luxury Playstyle. Amazing full metal tokens compatible with Star Wars X-Wing, as well as tokens compatible with other games as well. Be sure to check them out over at luxuryplaystyle.com. Use code Crabbok VIP. That's going to save you 15% on orders, if you use that code. So definitely make sure you do that. It's just about holiday time, and you're going to love what you get there. Tell your friends, tell your loved ones, get you some awesome tokens from Luxury Playstyle. Don't forget to use code Crabbok VIP, save 15%, and have a happy holiday time with your beautiful new tokens. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at everything that comes in here. I did just rip open this cardboard stuff. We've got ourselves a scenario. We've got some packs. It looks like on the back of the pack it's just art. Oh my gosh, is that all they put on the back of the card was just art? They could have done so much more with that. Oh, okay, so if you're watching AMG, next time you do quick builds or standardized loadouts, put something else in the back of the card. So much more you can do on the back of the card. Like, the art is cool, but dude, you could have had so much more text on the back of the card. Or if you were doing a flip version like X-Wings with S-foils, you can print an alternate version on the back of the card. You can, for when you've got bombs and stuff, you can print like all the bomb text on the back of the card. You can have all the reminder text and everything there. Come on, guys, let's do it for next time, okay? All right. Anyway, let's take a look at. We've got a big rules insert here. We're going to take a look at this. So in case you guys are curious, we'll take a look at everything that's coming in this pack. Also, we are doing a big lightsaber giveaway right now. And if you want to enter to win the lightsaber, you just have to be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. That's running until the end of the year. So you have plenty of time to enter to win the lightsaber giveaway. That's going to be in the form of a $200 Amazon gift card. So you can use it on whatever you want. You don't have to get a lightsaber with it, but that's up to you. Also, we're going to be doing the 12 Days of Life Day in December, also open to subscribers who leave comments. So we've got our 35-point Battle of Yavin. So normally squads are 20 points, but this is going to be 35 points. Yeah, between 4 and 10 ships. We can't use bombs in our Battle of Yavin scenario. All right. So here's our scenario set up. 5 and 1 and 5 and 1 there, and we're gonna put the trench right here a little closer to the Imperial side with the three out. And of course, that's some of this stuff. We'll be looking at the trench stuff here in a moment. We're gonna not place obstacles though, so if you don't like asteroids, this might be a cool scenario for you. I know I don't like asteroids, so I might actually play this. Who am I kidding? I'm not going to play this scenario. I don't play scenarios. I just like to dogfight. I'd love to, well, you can always just dogfight without asteroids. And there we go. We've got our all of our fun stuff here. This is all of your good, to thank the people who worked on your game. So that's always a fun thing to do. And there we go. All right. So that is going to do it for the Battle of Yavin. We've got some cardboard. We're going to take a look at the cardboard. This is basically like puzzle pieces. So you're going to pop these out, and you're going to connect these together and build your Death Star trench like so. Boop. And there you go. They're pretty thick cardboard. They're not double-sided, which, I mean, they don't have to be, but wouldn't it be kind of cool if they put like a jazzed up like Christmas trench on the other side with Christmas lights? But the beautiful thing is, since it's blank on the other side, if you got some paint pens or something, you can do whatever you want on the other side. Hey, it's your product. Now you can draw on it all you want. We've got quite a bit of those. I mean, maybe that's not the greatest suggestion, right? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of these tiles, and then a 7th, which is the smaller one with the actual exhaust port. And we've got 2 condition marker tokens there as well. So I believe those are referenced by the scenario. Additionally, we have our little inserts here, our little. So you still have to have the ships already, right? But it's an extra insert already. So there you go. Yeah, and those are not double-sided either. Okay. So we're gonna keep those out, and then we have our cards. Let's go ahead and take a look at the cards. All right, so first we have our attack run card. Now on the back of this is just that, so that's to remind you what condition token goes to it, I suppose. And that's gonna be this one right here. And then we also have this one for the Yahoo one, for those of you who still have your email over at Yahoo. There is that one, no. It's actually Yahoo! Or something like that. I don't know. That's not really a good Han Solo Yahoo. That's like more of a Goofy from Disney Yahoo. Anyway, attack run condition. All of this, this is to be assigned this condition. You have to have proton torpedoes or advanced proton torpedoes only. And then we have. Let me try and do the Han Solo again. Yahoo! That's probably a little bit better. Okay. I hope I didn't blow out your eardrums for those of you who are watching. I tried to angle myself away. And then this is going to let you kind of jump in a little bit earlier. And on the back of that one, it is the Han Solo alternate art, referenced by that token right there. All right, next up, we're going to start looking at the ships. We've got quite a few of them. We've got Darth Vader here with marksmanship, hate, afterburners, new pilot ability, initiative 6, slightly different Darth Vader pilot ability. And again, all of these just have the full art on the backside. We've got Backstabber here with Crackshot, Disciplined, and Afterburners. Again, full text on it. Very, very cool. Extra hull on all of these ties, too, which is kind of cool. Mauler Mythos. Now, these are all, I think, they're all 4-costed ties to all the TIE fighters. So, since the points just came out, I don't know if they're all worth 4 points, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess the points can always be adjusted, but yeah, we've got Mauler Mythel, Predator, Afterburners, and then kind of a slightly less good pilot ability. Dark Curse making the return, and with Ruthless and Precision Ion Engines. I mean, Dark Curse is a cool ability. I think either way, these are going to be fun. I don't know how competitive they're all going to actually be if you're playing real serious. Wampa here. Okay. That one is, well, I mean, it's good art, but I mean, it's funny, like the other one, like this one's like so much better. Like when you compare the two, it's definitely a different art style, a little different artist on this one. But still not bad. But then, I mean, you got like Iden Versio, really, really good. That's just really good. And there's actually a change on Iden Versio too to her pilot ability that's referenced in the errata. I don't recall off the top of my head exactly what, but it's some kind of textual change. So if you're running this one, you may want to check the errata that Atomic Mass Games posted to their X-Wing section. We got Sigma 4 here. Now, also, one thing to keep in mind is these standard loadouts, since you can't equip cards, if you're running any kind of standardized upgrades, these guys are immune to that, so they don't have to get changed. You don't have to. You'll still be able to run these if you're running, and I think that's for all standard loadouts in the future. So, like when we get the Siege of Coruscant stuff, if you're running bombers and some of the vultures have some of the I believe they have some of the standardized cards and stuff, the configs and stuff like that. But for future reference, that's kind of what they're doing is they're making all of these. There's Sigma 7. They're making all of these immune to the standardized rule, basically. So you won't, because you can't, right? And so since you can't change them, but they still want them to be list building compatible with normal lists. And that's probably the only way to make sense, I suppose. All right, we got Garvin Drace here at Initiative 4. Advanced Proton Torpedoes are 5K6. Another thing that's interesting about a lot of these is, like some of the new astromech droids kind of, so they've kind of replaced old abilities, like recovering a shield and stuff like that, that with like banned cards, and decided to kind of put a banned card on here with it under a different name. So if you wanted certain cards that are banned, this is a way to do it. Which is like, from a certain point of view, that's like, hey, that's cool. I can get this stuff that's now banned. But from a certain point of view, did they ban it just so people would try and get the standard loadouts? Like, oh, I really like Luke Skywalker. Oh, we're going to ban him, except for the standard loadout, right? Like, I mean, obviously they didn't ban Luke Skywalker. Well, they actually kind of did for a minute as the upgrade, as the crew upgrade or the gunner upgrade. But anyway, but like I wonder if they'll do stuff like that if we're going to see more cards kind of get banned in the future, only to make way for them to have their triumphant return in a standardized loadout, which will be interesting. So there's Wedge. Only initiative 5 on Wedge in this one, right? Maybe like a less good Wedge. And I know some people have already kind of done the math on everything that's on here. It's actually, if you run your own version of Wedge, you can actually, or at least on Luke on some of these, like if you run your own version, you can get a better, more competitive version for the same price. So like these aren't necessarily great, but I don't think they're bad either. Plus just the fact that they're quick, I think is awesome. So so I like that much, and so I'm ready to have fun with them. So I'm hoping that he continue to be fun like that. All right, so we have something interesting here. So we've got Han. Wait a second. I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something because I'm thinking about all the Rebel pilots and how I had a Wedge, a Dex, a Pops, and Hall, but I don't have like Han Solo or any of these other cardboards. Did I get a bad product? I think I am missing a whole piece of cardboard. I guess I'm gonna have to email Asmodee. Yeah, I didn't get the insert for this. What did I get? Let's see. This is weird. Now let me see. Let me figure it out. So no, I just lined them up. I got 1 through 10. They're numbered of 10. So I do have all of them. And I think what confused me is all of these, how I have so many more Imperial than Rebel, and I thought I was missing some cardboard, but I think they only gave you inserts for the stuff that's new or changed. So like Wedge being initiative 5, is a change, so that's why they gave you these. Again, I still don't like these. I wish with 2nd edition they would have just come up with generic X-Wing bases and just gone with that, with just the lines printed on there, so you don't necessarily need, you know, a base for every possible ship, but oh well, so be it. All right, so here's another misprint. Dutch, and this is what made me look, because I saw that Dutch was next. Let me zoom in. All right, so I believe Dutch is actually supposed to be showing up at initiative 4 instead of 5. So I believe this is a misprint. And because I was looking to see if there was a Dutch insert for him at 5 now, and that is not there. So so if you're playing this, Dutch is still initiative 4. We continue to see misprints on so many of the products that are coming out lately. You know, whether it's like Legion stuff or X-Wing stuff. Armada even had misprints in the digital release, but they haven't had any physical misprints because they haven't had anything physical. But yeah, so it's just, yeah, a lot of little things. So you always got to check the errata. If you go to atomicmassgames.com, there's lots of errata there. You're going to need to check all of that out. Unfortunately, I wish it wasn't the case, but it is the case. All right, so Dex Tyree here at initiative 2. We've got Poops Krail. You can call him Pops if you want, but I call him Poops. I don't know. I'm just being silly. I'm in a good mood. New product is always fun. We got Pops there, and we've got Hall Oakland. And I always thought that was Oakland. Well, I don't know why I always thought it was Hall Oakland. I think I might have read it wrong when I was a kid. Maybe it was a misprint that I read from the old Decipher card game. I don't know. That's all of our pilots. All right, guys, that is going to do it for this video. This last thing I want to show you guys, though, is just because it might not translate as well. These are pretty big cards. These are basically the size of the old Armada ship cards. And just to kind of demonstrate how much bigger these are. And it's funny to see X-Wing switch to Armada size, yet Armada switched to X-Wing size, right? I think that's kind of funny. But I've got just one of the IG cards for Legion. These are all the standard size cards that almost every card is now. And I just wanted to just compare this right here to these new cards. So you can see they're not only are they taller, but they're also wider. So these are not going to fit in normal sleeve pages. You're going to probably need the tarot sleeve pages if you want to use those, or some other type of binder or storage solution for these lovely things. And we're going to be getting a lot more of these. Siege of Coruscant is also coming out, and I think this is the way future for X-Wing. I have a feeling just about loadouts. So this is, you're going to probably need to get more storage solution for these. But that's kind of a prediction. It's not necessarily factual, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. But at least based on what we've heard at Mini Stravaganza, there are more scenario packs planned. And it won't surprise me if we get the one after Coruscant if it's based on First Order versus Resistance. I think they hinted that is in the works already, so we'll have to wait and see. And then, of course, stick around if you want more X-Wing news. We'll be bringing you all the latest as it comes out. I will talk to you guys later. I want to thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you. Live long and prosper. Be excellent to each other. So say we all. Rock and roller cola wars. I can't take it anymore. We didn't start the fire.